forward to it because it's always a pleasure when Hugh Groman is here. Hi, Hugh. Welcome back. Nice to have you. Super successful caterer in the Bay Area, and when sometimes we persuade you to come over to Sacramento.
I'm delighted to be here.
It is great to have you here. And a little trivia, by the way, as far as I know, the only person with a degree in psychology from Yale to ever cook here in our kitchen.
You're researching me on the internet.
I did some homework. Yes, I did. We're making apple crisp in time for Thanksgiving.
Great. Thanks for having me.
You bet.
So I just want to show you how to prep these apples.
Okay.
The apples are the most difficult part of this whole recipe, and I want to just show you how to do it most efficiently.
Okay.
So it doesn't become a drudgery. So, there we go. So basically, what you want to do is you want to do each thing at one time to be efficient. So you peel all your apples.
Got them all peeled.
And then you're going to cut them like this. The side. You don't have to use an apple core. You can just cut them like that. And then you just kind of line them up so that you can cut them all at once real quickly.
Look at you.
See how fast that is?
And nice big chunks. You make them too small and we get mushy apples,
Well,
so that's nice.
And it's interesting that you say that because we use two different types of apples in this recipe.
Talk about that. Yeah.
Because we use a Granny Smith, which is something that's not going to melt so much in your. It's going to hold its shape and its texture. And then we also use Golden Delicious. You can use other kinds as well, but you want to find two different types. One that kind of melts like applesauce, and one that holds its shape. And that way you've got the thickness of the sauce and the texture.
Well, and also, correct me if I'm wrong, the Granny Smith and Pippins too. Those are two apples that are much more tart. They're less sweet, and we're putting a sweet topping on top, and so nice balance. Yeah.
Exactly. So this could not be easier other than the apples. So we've got sugar.
Okay.
These fresh cranberries.
Fresh cranberries, take a note there.
And a couple of tablespoons of flour to thicken it. So the sugar pulls the juices out of the apples and helps to make that sauce. And then the flour thickens that juice. And then there's lots of cinnamon here. So we're going to just shake that around.
We got a bigger bowl, we'd be tossing it.
Here we go. I'm going to grab this fork here.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Sure, that's okay.
So we got this fork and just kind of stir it up a little bit. And then I'm going to let this sit. That's a little trick I learned. Let it sit for like theoretically about an hour or even more.
Oh, really?
And the sugar is going to pull out the juices from the apples, and it's going to cook faster, and it's going to be juicier.
We're going to have to run here. Before we're done, you're going to be adding some lemon juice and more, I know.
Oh, yeah, and then there's lemon juice and lemon zest as well, so here's that. So then the topping is so easy. It's just flour, walnuts, brown sugar, white sugar.
Look at you go.
And then cinnamon, nutmeg, and cardamom, which is an Indian spice. Just a very little bit of it, but it's really interesting.
Not in my recipe.
And you stir that up. And then same idea, you just stir it up, and you just add melted butter.
Tell you what, Hugh, we're going to come back and see the finished product because the finished product is nothing short of spectacular, and we do get the taste test before we're done. We are in for a treat. Hugh Groman pulls a fresh one out of the oven, and
This is too hot, though. Let's eat this one.
It's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
I'm serving up the one that he made earlier. It is an apple cranberry.
Here we go. Don't be shy. Grab one.
You guys can just dive in.
Have some whipped cream.
I got one for.
This is cinnamon whipped cream. So
I had never put cinnamon in my whipped cream. That's just genius.
Whipped cream with just a little bit of cinnamon and powdered sugar.
Pass this over to Mayor. I'm going to be in trouble, and I'll serve one up for Simone. So the recipe is simple. Do you have this online at your website, by the way?
Yeah, I think it's actually online on your website.
Oh, there we go.
And the recipe's all there.
There we go.
The crisp and the whipped cream.
If you want to find Hugh is one of the premier caterers in the Bay Area, and we got him coming over to visit us. His website is Groman, like Roman with a G, gromangroup.com. I haven't had a bite yet, so let me get a review from you guys, and then I'll get my bite.
Here we go. You deserve it.
It's a good sign, Hugh. They're not talking.
I know.
The whipped cream is money.
Yeah, it tastes like
How cinnamon do you put in here?
Oh, a teaspoon. You can go light on it.
Because it can be real spicy if you put a little too much.
Yeah, but I love cinnamon and everything, and it's supposed to be good for you, and it's delicious, so why not?
Now, for those who went with us earlier, use two different kinds of apples in here.
Yeah, Granny Smith and Golden Delicious, because the Golden Delicious melt like applesauce, and the Granny Smith hold its shape, so you get a nice texture, but also it thickens the filling.
Yeah, isn't it good? Okay.
It has walnuts and fruit. It's good for you.
Now we take a group vote.
Okay.
Whipped cream or ice cream on your apple cranberry crisp?
If it's this whipped cream, that whipped cream.
this whipped cream.
But in general, I'm an ice cream guy. You got to get that melted vanilla ice cream on there.
Can we do both? Is both an
I was
option?
going to say both is Hugh is both acceptable.
Totally, both is
All of the above.
It's necessary.
Wow.
It's required.
We need to have you back for Thanksgiving, and we'll do this again.
That sounds
or
great.
maybe you can roast a whole turkey.
Yeah, for Christmas
easy.
or holidays.
You could
But, fork down.
Oh no!
Once
You just
again,
gotta eat it with your hands.
Once again,
Hold on to the strap.
gromangroup.com for Hugh.
There you
Y'all have a
go.
great day. Cheers, everyone.
3 seconds.
Thank you, Hugh Groman.
Thanks for having me back.